Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Unicorn Overlord. Last time we left off, we completed the Holy March, and we apparently stole the Papal Crosier. Well, they probably just gave that to Scarlet, to be fair. Hello. Hey, Sonatio.
Lady Scarlet, I've word you propose a pilgrimage to the 6 sanctuaries of Fevrith.
I do. Father bade me visit them once I had found the savior he spoke of. And that's what I plan to do. Broken seals or no.
The staff His Holiness bequeathed to you houses a power unseen in any other. Perhaps its latent faculties will enable you to restore the sanctuaries to their prior function.
I suppose it's possible, yes, but the sage in Cornea told me to first unbind the ring of the unicorn.
Oh no, do I have to... Ooh, I might have to get all of my romances done before then.
Interesting. It would seem the ring plays an integral role in all this.
In that case, let's hold off on the sanctuaries for now. After all, the ring won't be fully restored until Elaine performs the Rite of Covenant.
Right. I suggest we make for the altar of the unicorn and maiden.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, it's interesting that they do specifically talk about this. I imagine if I had already done the rite, there would be different dialogue here. Like in this save file, at least. To the sanctuaries, and I got the Pontifical Staff. Nigel's units left. Let's head for the altar, Elaine. Indeed, though perhaps we could pause a moment first. Considering what lies ahead, it would be prudent to determine the location of the sanctuaries now rather than later. I'm to speak on that matter. You shall find one in every nation of Fevrith, though 2 within the Cornea's borders. The second of which is said to belong to Zenoira itself, due to its proximity to the ruins of their ancient capital. In any case, I've taken the liberty of marking them all on your map. In your debts. Please withhold your gratitude. I'm still a long walk on a journey to atonement. My staff is yours to command forevermore, O Savior of Fevrith. Sonatio! Feather staves are angelic healers who are highly skilled in ensuring their allies don't fall. They do seem neat.
We have wrested back Bisphane Basilica and struck a heavy blow to Zenoira's influence in the land. Now then, this is the state of Fevrith at present. We've succeeded in freeing all our neighboring kingdoms from Zenoira's grasp, Your Highness. The final battle draws near. I suggest you make whatever preparations are necessary. Then we march on Gran Corinne and bring this grim tale to a close.
Yeah, I mean, we are there. We are there, basically. Alright, hello. Station a guard? There you go, Stella. What do you got with the armor?
Do let me know if you require assistance.
It's after an ally is debuffed, remove all debuffs. Grants target immunity to 1 debuff. I mean, that's pretty good.
May the
Soothing
Father
Plume?
bless you.
Restore HP to a row of allies, healing HP equal to the user's HP. Interesting. Negate the next damage dealt to an ally. Mighty Shield. Sapphire Pendant. Raven Plume. I'd probably do want another Sapphire Pendant. They are quite strong.
May the Father bless you.
Aurora Ring is really interesting too, but oh my god, that's all of my money.
I hope
That's everything. Alright. So that's gonna make doing some of the ceremonies kind of a pain today, as I'm out of cash. Charges levied against Lord Nigel have proven false, though I myself never believed them for a second. His Holiness is passing. Lord Nigel has been tasked with leading our nation into a radiant new future. Alright. Need to collect all my stuff. Word that Father Sonatio is withdrawn from the clergy in order to join the Liberation's March. I think of nothing more gallant than dedicating one's life to redeeming an entire continent. That reminds me, I do need to look at you, Sonatio, and see what you're all about. You gotta be a high level. Where are you at? I guess you're still lower than us. Yeah, 38. Grant a row of allies the ability to withstand 1 lethal blow. Grant a row of allies a buff that doubles HP restored when healing. And restore minor HP to a row of allies above their limit. Activates foreign allies' attack, restore minor HP if the target is afflicted, remove the affliction. Activates foreign ally attacks. Activate, grants HP regeneration during the day. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you are just oops all healing. Oh my god. Okay. Quite heal heavy. Gate to our south now stands open by order of Lord Nigel. Please proceed as you wish. Cool, now I can get out here. Beautiful. Alright, so I don't really need to do that right now, but... The Angels of the Orthodoxy have a deep and fervent respect for Lord Nigel. His deeds as a reverend knight have also earned him the trust of the common folk, though I'm sure his good looks don't hurt either. As for me, well, let's just say there's a reason I keep my helmet on. Same, friend. Let's see. Mercenaries dismissed by Zenoira have returned to the forts in search of more work. This is just... all the civil unrest is bad for the nation, of course, but rather good for lining mercenary pockets. Yeah. They will profit from this. God, there's a lot of stuff to look at over here. When rebel soldiers started a bit of trouble at the local tavern, a man named Clive showed up to drive them off. It was 4 of them versus 1 of him, yet he handled the matter with relative ease. Yeah, that sounds like Clive. The Grecian army appears to be far more orderly than Zenoira ever was. Used to be a reverend knight myself, so I tend to take note of such things. Hard to imagine life without our Pontifex, but we'll figure it out somehow. Lord Nigel's leadership should prove a steady hand in these uncertain times. He's earnest, strong, and handsome as well. Perhaps I should go introduce myself. Though Albion was under Zenoira's jurisdiction only a moment ago, we've now reached a ceasefire with the Liberation. Clergy has announced that our Pontifex has passed away. What a cruel reality we live in. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I don't know why that reminded me specifically, but what does this do? Oh, that's very good. That's very good. Base 1 AP and base 1 PP. I mean... Scarlet, where are you at? There you are. Yeah, I mean... It's better than what you're working with right now, I think. Yeah. Go for it. Alright. So now you can do... Restore minor HP to a row of allies, removes all of target's debuffs. Minor HP, remove all the target's debuffs. I'm also going to put this, like... I think I'm going to set up another one of those. Inspirior, passive miracle. Yeah, I'm going to set up another curing call. If target combatant is below 50% HP, we can heal someone up then, too. So it'll check for debuffed, then it'll check for people with low HP. Then it'll use my attacks. Alright, here you go. Sharon. Yep, you can visit the cemetery. Libera, Undead Ring, and a bouquet. Let's see. Libera, reincarnation. 5/1 ally, restoring them to 1 HP, grants target immunity to damage for 1 attack. It's neat. Poison immunity, death blow immunity, base PP +1. That is very good. That is very good, considering we're probably going to be running into some things that, you know, can inflict me with death blow. It's always the question in an RPG like this is like, when is instant death going to start coming up? Hello. Hey, we can finally play outside again. Come on, everyone, let's go fishing. I told you I would rather search for stones instead. Which do you want to do? I think fishing could be nice. Deciding on how to spend the day, huh? You may pass through our gate whenever you please. Lord Nigel's orders. Thank you, Nigel. What do we got over here? This is just a mine. And then this. God, there's going to be a lot of towns to look at and explore here. I still got to do the mines, too. Zenoira really ran this town into the ground, you know. Just having them gone is a marked improvement. Life in Fevrith seems to consist of war, and more war. We'll never lose our faith in the heavens. No matter how many times we stumble or fall, our devotion will always carry us through. I used to think the only thing different between you and Zenora was the colors of your banner. Guess I was wrong. Last embers of Zenora's army are fleeing Albion as we speak, but no matter where they go, we'll always be there to snuff them out. When I grow up, I want to be just like Sir Nigel. Pledge my blade to the Orthodoxy's cause. Pretty good, right? You're a knight who's gonna run the tavern with me. I thought we promised. Wow. How could you, kid? Unsullied timber. Yay! To be graced by the savior of Albion himself. Thanks to your kindness, my ruined old home can finally be rebuilt. Okay, station... Minette...
Do let me know if you require assistance.
Canyon Lance. Activates after an ally attacks, follow-up attack. Ooh, column of enemies with a piercing strike. Physical defense minus 25%. That is interesting. I can't afford it, but it is interesting. And I did station a guard.
I'll keep it safe. I promise.
I was previously forced to sleep in the cold, hunger gnawing at my very being. I always kept these clothes of mine safe. They're the only thing I have from my parents, after all. Alright. Down here. Down here. Give me. I want to be a mercenary myself someday. The most famous sellsword who's ever lived. Trust me, kid, it's not worth it. We're still sticking swords in people left and right, but hey, more work for us. It is indeed. Okay, we can get some more goat milk. Alright, we're done with the goat milk. I found a piece of star iron right here. I forgot to actually start talking after I finished the goats. But yeah, I found star iron right there, and I was about to talk to these characters. What happened to the Orthodoxy now that our Pontifex has passed into the great beyond? Made the pilgrimage here from Cornea, hoping to see the Basilica at least once before I died. Now that I've arrived, I've met with nothing but tragedy. The least I can do is pray in mourning. I was impressed to hear Lord Nigel has agreed to serve as acting Pontifex for the time being. Though I can't say I was surprised, I have no doubt he'll manage it well. Wonder what will happen to our ties with Zenora now that we've reached a ceasefire with the rebels. Okay, deliveries. Okay, that gives me a little bit of money to work with. I do need some. Thanks for bringing us all this stuff. Guess not everyone's mean like Zenora. Yeah, they're a bunch of jerks, aren't they? Station... Natio.
Do let me know if you require
Wall
assistance.
bracelet. Haste and Shatter. Activated at the start of battle, attack a single enemy with a first strike, inflicts physical defense minus 50%. That's interesting.
I hope you... I shall never fail those in need.
There are some pretty good things here. My dad catches the most amazing fish. I'll have to give you one sometime to thank you for helping us. Okay. Whose romance is this? Elaine and Magellan. Or not romance, but... conversation. Morning, Elaine. You're up early? Indeed I am. I'm wide awake now thanks to your resounding greeting. Sorry about that. Back home, the only thing you'd get from waking up this time of day is a mouthful of sand and some freezing air. Guess I was just surprised to see how nicer life can feel when you're not fighting against your environment every step of the way. A few places in this world harsher than the desert, yes. Yet I imagine adapting to an unfamiliar climate could prove equally harsh. I'm impressed it hasn't seemed to affect you, Magellan. Yeah, well, if you can survive the kind of sun I'm used to, you can survive just about anywhere. Not to mention all the bandits roaming the region. You never know when the smallest argument might cost you a life. And with how much pride our people got, they never much liked asking for help. That's why Gloucester was living among you, is it not? Serve as an intermediary with the kingdom at large? Yep, it's only because of him we got enough water and food to keep going. And a hell of a lot less kids dying young once he showed up too. He even used to sit and listen to every word that fools like me felt like telling him. All that good got left in the dust the second Zenora showed up. Everything you worked for, the lives we made for ourselves, gone before we even knew what was happening. So just you wait, Elaine. Me and you are going to drive those bastards out of Fevrith and get our desert back for good. Yeah, we already have got them back. I'm kind of surprised that conversation is all the way over here in Albion. Like, you have to wait so long before you get the follow-up to that. Because you're still talking like, I mean, you're talking about the stuff that happened like way over there, but it seems like it makes sense if Magellan's was like back in Drakenhold or something. I believe he actually did it. Some of the rumors claim you're a reincarnation of an ancient war god, and I'm tempted to believe them. Me, I feel like we're living through history in the making. There will be songs about your exploits, mark my words. Heard the news, our Pontifex rests with the Holy Father now. I'll have you know I spoke to him once. It was the most blessed, most peaceful moment of my life. Wow, the rebels are incredible. I mean, the liberation, that's what I meant to say. But the angels come back. What's the point of just point of living in Albion if it's just us humans? As I understand it, anyone who was working with Zenoira has fled the nation entirely. You think they might try to invade again once they've had the chance to regroup? Better not. I mean, that would make sense though. I'm still surprised they haven't done that yet. More money, yes! Thank you. Okay, so I have enough for like a few meals now. Humblest thanks for the delivery, sir. To be frank, it's about time something went right in this town. Ah, that's everything in Fevrith. Look at it, in all its splendor. We did it. I think, do I get money for this? I can't remember if this is like considered a quest complete or whatever. Thus settles the matter of Albion's reconstruction. Indeed, we have a heavy debt to the Liberation for their aid, and we cannot discount the Orthodoxy's influence either. My station has brought me through every corner of our lands, and I've seen firsthand the strength its light can bring our people. I suppose such things should be expected of a theocracy like ours. And once again, I feel great shame for betraying the trust of our faithful congregation. We must earn it anew, through conviction and grace. Such sentiments will surely touch their hearts ere long. Till then, I leave Elaine and Lady Scarlet in your capable stewardship. Yeah. I did it. Okay. Okay, yeah, we don't get like a quest complete because it's never actually a quest. Hi. Scars of war still fresh through our lands, but we'll keep pushing onward as best we can. That's all any of us can do, really. I need a fort. Yeah, because I need to hire someone. Sure. Welcome, Nelly.
Strength flows through me.
And,
Good call.
there we go. Thank you. They're expensive, but I don't really have much use for honors these days anyway, so. Station a guard, boom.
As you command.
Alright, so yeah, we still have to do the mine, which means we still gotta find all the treasures, which will be a thing that I'll have to take care of at some point when I have more time. We have 98.2% of the map filled in, which means I still need to go over here. Everything over here is filled in at this point. Alright, so let's see. We can't do anything with the sanctuaries at the moment. It's my quality favorites. So about this staff. Probably won't let me upgrade that one because it's already stupid good. Yeah, I don't think it will. White Rider shield, stun and guard seal immunity is just very good. I'm still using this on Elaine. But I'm like, maybe there's better things I should focus on upgrading. I don't know though. I have 3 Fevrite. I'm using the King's Lance more. The Dragoon's War Spear. Yeah, there's a few things I could probably do with upgrading still. But we can do the monuments here now, right? Yeah, the octopus, goat, serpent, and then I gotta sail to get to the hippocampus. Okay, had to step away for a second, but I am back. So we shouldn't be able to do anything with this, because still no ring. Right?
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
But I haven't done the Ring of the Maiden thing. I thought it said I needed that too. I just thought I would check to see what the deal is.
There's the ring of the unicorn. Present its grandeur before me.
Oh. It's not grand though.
'Tis a lamentable truth, but I cannot empower a ring yet unbound. Return to this place once you have restored its true form.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like the sanctuaries can't help us.
As it stands, yes. Come, we should do as they say.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting scene that I'm sure some people have not gotten. Seek to make use of the sanctuary's power, we must first unbind the ring. Let's make for the altar. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it really, really wants me to do that now. So, you did mention going to the Cornea Sanctuary specifically. Like, I don't know if it'll do anything different. Like, let's see. What do they actually tell me here? Like, what it wants me to do right now. So, Unicorn and Maiden, obviously. And then, yeah, visit the 6 sanctuaries. Okay, and then fight that. So, yeah, we do straight up have to, just, you know, decide on a character to actually present the ring to. We obviously still have quite a few characters to, do the thing with. And I would like to see all of them if possible. Oof, God, there's so many though. I mean, at least we're basically done with getting new characters now, so... What I could do is, like, you know, keep this save file here as, like, a backup save. And I could progress with the game some more, and then we could come back to this and see the rest of them over time. That might be something that might be a good idea. But, I guess let's try to max out some relationships, yeah?
Bye.
Okay, so I focused on Elaine, Eltalinda, Linolagos, Athelion, and Ridiel. Ridiel and Nina are now maxed out. So, let's see about where some of their stuff is. So, Ridiel... Okay, so Elaine and Nina up here. I think this is the final one with Nina. We've had one with you already, I believe, so... Hold a moment, please. I need a second to catch my breath. Well, perhaps you wouldn't if you were actually helping instead of laughing at me. Who knew it was this difficult to properly fold an omelet? Still, I'll not give up yet. Forgive me, Nina, I don't mean to poke fun at your misfortunes. Especially when I'm not even certain I can succeed at the art myself. Perhaps I should attempt it before I speak any further, Yeah, you can laugh all you want once you prove you can actually do it. As you wish. One perfect fold right away. Seems that every time I hope to focus, memories of your past failures come flooding into my mind. Ah, you broke it. I guess you're right to tease me, your highness. Indeed, and your laughter at my expense is alas well earned. Present troubles aside, Nina. It's rather incredible how quickly your skills have developed. There's not a shard of eggshell anywhere to be seen, nor has our food been cast to the ground in frustration. Soon enough, the plight of your initial endeavor shall all be but a distant memory. No doubt because I have a marvelous assistant observing my every move. Yeah, we were doing the whole cooking thing. How long was he planning to look after me, I wonder? What was that, Nina? Oh, nothing important. Now then, for the finishing touch. A portrait of you, my prince drawn entirely in sauce. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. So there we go. There's Nina's done. So we can go over here, see Nina's, and then maybe we'll see Ridiel's too. At some point we gotta start moving on these. And I think the Fevrith Atlas at this point, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep up with that because I'm gonna be spending all of the extra time I have keeping up with this other stuff. Of course, I mean, there's not much else to say at this point. There's the characters in Albion, and that's basically it. So, yeah, I didn't comprehend initially how many of the support conversations and all the romances that there were going to be in this game, so... Alright, Nina. Yes, yes.
Your Highness? I was told you had a matter to discuss?
No, there's been a mistake.
Sorry, I think there's been a mistake.
You mean to say all my nervousness was for nothing? Very well then. I'll just be going now.
Some of these are funny, so many of them just make me feel super bad. My god. Alright, here you go. This time we'll say yes. Hey.
I'd like you to have the ring of the maiden.
What? I don't mean to challenge you, but why me?
Isn't it obvious? Your heart is as straight and true as the finest arrow, and you grow ever stronger with even the slightest stumble. Such steadfast resolve brings to mind my own shortcomings, and the lengths to which I must go to overcome them. Yet with you at my side, no obstacle is too great. Not even Galerius himself. Hence I would ask you to stay there as my resplendent queen for the rest of our mortal days.
I feel much the same. I'm always able to push myself that little bit further whenever you're near, even should I stumble, even should I fall. I know you'll be right there to pick me up again, no matter how hard I may hit the ground. In truth, you've helped me come to love myself more than I thought possible. So as long as you promise to never leave me, I would be honored to accept your ring.
And I would be honored to grant it. Thank you, Nina.
I've never known a joy this intense in all my years, though I'm sure our life together will bring plenty more.
Indeed it will. Today marks our first step down a new path. One we walk hand in loving hand.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that one was pretty sweet. I'm surprised they didn't mention the omelets, but they did mention overcoming adversity, which you certainly did. Alright, now we see the next one. So, let's load that save file I made. I have to feel like not many other people on the internet uploading things or streaming things have even attempted to do this. Because, God, it's a lot of work. And I guess if you screw up the save file like once... oh wait, what am I doing? I do have to actually have the conversations with Ridiel. But, yeah, it's a lot. I really didn't expect there to be this many. Elaine and Ridiel, right there. No. Hi. There we go. Are you ready to go now, Ridiel? I am. Sorry for making you come all the way to my house with me. How quickly everything's happened, I never really had the chance to say goodbye. And look, I grabbed a little something to remember my mom by. It was a marvelous painting, Ridiel. That's her, back when she was first joining up with the Knights of Elheim. Apparently she got it commissioned for next to nothing. Hardly tell from looking at it, especially in the manner her sword gleams in the sunlight. It's really something, isn't it? I always used to love it as a kid. Spent hours upon hours staring at it just hanging there on the wall. Not that I ever dreamt of becoming a knight myself. Looking back on it now, I think it was all some kind of childish wonder. Admiration for a world I knew nothing about. Once I got older and started seeing for myself the kind of prejudice half-elves like me face, I realized just how impossible a reality this whole thing depicted. Sorry, Ridiel. For that, it was painful even looking at it, so I shoved it in a closet and tried to forget it instead. Kept it in there even after my mom died. Every once in a while I'd dig it up and wonder what she'd think if she knew how I felt. Nothing else, I'm certain she would be happy to see you staring at it again, just as you did when you were a child. I can only imagine how proud it would make her to know you've inherited her bitter struggle against Zenoira. I'll win it too, in her memory. Alright, more honors. And a new rapport conversation is available. So luckily this one will be easy to find. It's right there. Hello? And then yeah, like there's all of these support conversations, but then also all of the characters have support conversations with the other characters. It's a lot. I must know, Ridiel. Oh, what? No, that's misspelled. I must know, Riddell. What were you like as a child? Where's this coming from? I couldn't say, really. I'm just curious, I suppose. Sure, if that's what you want. It's not easy being a half-elf. Nowadays, most everyone tends to keep their distance from me. Although things were different when I was young. Kids are innocent until they learn to hate. Yeah. So I had plenty of friends I used to play with, none of whom cared who I was or where I was from. The older we got, the less they treated me like one of their own. Yeah, probably because their parents were saying things. Those kinds of ideas and prejudices and stuff spread down through generations. Couldn't understand it, at least not at the time, but I do now, and the cold reality of that truth hurts. Almost as much as losing every friend you've ever known. Forgive me, Ridiel, I should never have asked such an insensitive question. In truth, I've no experience with such discrimination myself, and I'll not claim to understand how you feel. Yeah, I mean, you can't really understand it. But I hope to create a kingdom where none will have to suffer, as you have, ever again. Knowing you, I have a feeling you just might do it. Let's pray you're right. I mean, you can still offer a helping hand and someone to talk to, even if you can't actually identify with the experiences because you've never went through it. Being there for someone definitely helps. Hello. Lane and Ridiel. How would you feel about settling in Cornea, Ridiel, after the end of this war, I mean? Again, you find a way to catch me off guard. It wasn't my intent, it's merely our prior conversation gave me a fair amount to consider. I've concluded that I wish for my kingdom to be governed in much the same way the Liberation is. In my time as commander, I've come to encounter a great many people of various races and walks of life. Yet at the start of each day, we put our differences behind us and labor toward a common goal. Such is the future I hope to build for Cornea as well. And I want you to be a part of that, Ridiel. Not sure Joseph would agree with you there. It's not his decision to make. Yet even if it were, he has long since confessed his trust in you. The only words he speaks of you now are those of praise for the excellent work you do in our name. You're too kind, Prince. I know you're only doing this to make me feel better. And in the past I would have hated you for taking pity on me. But now, I'm happy to hear you say it. Turns out all the time I spent with you and your little army has changed who I am. For the better, in my view. Whenever I'm with you, Ridiel, I feel a certain ease deep within my breast. So it pleases me that the Liberation is able to provide the same comfort for you. Never heard that one before. And I'll consider your offer. I wouldn't want that kindness of yours to go answered now, would I? Okay, well this is one where they're definitely setting it up a little bit more than some of the other ones. Another one of these. Alright. Let's go check this out. Make sure we hit the save again. I can save over that Palavia. Or Palavia, they call it. Alright, so Ridiel. Like, look at how many we've done. And there's still so many more. Here you go. Alright. What do you think, Ridiel?
I hear you have something to tell me, Prince?
The mistake.
Sorry, I think there's been a mistake.
Sure. I'll see you later then.
I do like her outfit a lot. I think the outfit's a very good one. Ridiel. Alrighty. Like you'd have the Ring of the Maiden.
I'd like you to have the Ring of the Maiden.
This isn't something to be joking about. And at a time like this, no less.
It's no joke. I wish for you to accept this ring from the deepest depths of my heart.
But that means you... Really?
Yeah.
Is it truly such a startling suggestion? I believe I've made my feelings quite clear.
I mean, yeah, actually this time, yes. I mean, you know. I mean, as someone that's super dense with romance, I understand you, Ridiel, but...
I guess I have picked up on it, but still. Who goes thrusting a ring at someone out of nowhere? The shot could have killed me.
You're right. I should never have surprised you like this.
It's funny.
It's funny that you weren't expecting it, considering other people have mentioned the idea that they know what's going to happen when they come here, so...
All my life I had cursed my mother for settling down with a human. Swore that I'd never follow the same path, not in 1,000 years. But you've changed my mind. I'll wear that ring with pride.
I couldn't ask for anything more. Thank you, Ridiel.
I guess that makes it official then. Hope you're ready to spoil me.
Now and for the rest of our years.
Oh. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Another one of those knocked out. And so many more to go. We still got a Hodrick. I don't even know what Joseph's is gonna be like. That'll be interesting. Albion, Rolf, Bruno, Sharon. Sharon's pretty close at least. Adel, Selvi, Leia, Prim, Jeremy, Magellan, Hilda, Gilbert. Oh yeah, Gilbert's maxed out. I just gotta actually go talk. Tatiana, Lenolagos, and then yeah, like once we start getting down here into the Bestrels and stuff, like I have none of these are done. So that's gonna take a minute, but we'll get there hopefully. So, all right, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.